Hello, everybody. Welcome to BC Buckets. I'm Matthew Bruni. This is Colin Mitchell. Colin, the Atlanta Hawks are on the board here. I don't mean to beat a dead horse for those who've watched our other videos, but
Yeah,
I'm sorry, not Keontae George. Cam Whitmore is still on the board here
yeah.
for a Atlanta team that has an immense amount of question marks, in my opinion. Immense amount of uncertainty. If you remember when we did the 2020 draft, we were like, are they going to trade? Are they going to trade John Collins when they drafted Onyeka Okongwu? Onyeka Okongwu has been a pretty damn good pick for them. I really like that pick. He's been a good player. But right now, they need more. Trey
Yeah.
Young, DeJounte Murray, Onyeka Okongwu, John Collins, DeAndre Hunter. It's not enough. Bottom line, it's not enough. So what are they going to do? They don't have their picks. They traded their picks to San Antonio. Personally, I'm taking Cam Whitmore here and praying that in
That he
2 or
works
3 years he is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we originally had Bilal Coulibaly coming here. Obviously, prospect wasn't going to do much. Cam Whitmore, in my eyes, is way better for prospect. Clearly,
Yep.
he has fallen to 15 for some weird reason. Again, this is the same situation with the Raptors. You've had a player with immense upside fall into your lap, and I feel like this is what you need. I don't think there's a center good enough that you can take this early in terms of rim protection or anything like that. I don't think. I mean, it'd be kind of weird, honestly. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
I got no one else.
In the 2023 NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kobe Bufkin from the University of Michigan.
Interesting. Something's wrong with Cam to where he's just not going to get picked. So something's wrong
He's gonna
with
drop
that.
to 33 at the Spurs.
That's fine.
That's all right.
No, that's not fine. That's
31
not
to
fine.
the Pistons.
31 to
There
the
you go.
Pistons.
There you go.
I don't like a guard pick here. I think Kobe Bufkin's a really good talent. I mean, he's 10th on my board. I think he's a great talent.
Yeah.
But in this Hawks situation, you have DeJounte Murray and Trey Young. I would have liked I would even like Leonard Miller here. Like I think Leonard Miller would have been a good pick here. I think
I was gonna throw out CD Sissoko.
maybe City Sissoko, GG Jackson if you're looking for a guy that you're just trying to throw a dart on.
They weren't gonna throw a dart on him. I did see somebody, I don't remember who it was in the pre-draft process, say that the Hawks need guard depth. Even though they have the two all-star guards,
Right.
all-star guards in quotations. They have those two, but I saw somebody say that they needed guard depth. So for that reason, it kind of makes sense. And he's a bigger guard, all right? Like that's kind of what the NBA is moving to is these 6'5", 6'6" guards.
Yeah.
And so for that reason, I can see it. I can see the fit. The more I think about it, but at the same time, they weren't going to get a playmaker. They weren't going to get a player at 15 that's going to help them in the playoffs, right?
Right.
Because that's where this team needs to be making the second, third round of the playoffs. Like ultimately, for them to have achieved their goal and to make sense of how much they gave up for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah.
This is not going to help them do that immediately. So ultimately, they need to either trade John Collins, trade this pick, or I don't know where they're going to get help from.
Yeah.
But also, there could be that question mark in the back of their head saying, hey, we don't have our first round pick for like 2 years.
Yeah.
So,
Get a player with that we believe has
Exactly.
high upside. And that's a good point because I think Kobe Bufkin's floor is really good. I mean, his floor to me is like a Derek White type player, Emmanuel Quickly, but I think he could be a high level all star in the future. Bruni's not as high as him as I am, but I think he does everything well. Nothing great. He can finish it in the same clip. So if that's what you want to say is really great, but I think the things he needs to work on is strength and weight, and then needs more of a bag. I think that's the thing if he's going to play point guard.
the more I watched him, the more I liked him, which sounds funny because I only have him at 19 on my board. But the feel for the game is there. Like the finishing is awesome. 71% at the rim.
Either hand.
3-point shooting potential is actually pretty high. He's at 35.5% last year in college. And I do think he's a good defender.
Not only that, I mean, I was just going to say, he had 23 blocks last season.
Yeah.
Like
Awesome.
as a guard, that's really good.
Awesome length and good defender, but ultimately he's not strong. He's not super athletic. I don't see a clear strength here that he can rely on at the NBA level. He's gonna have to prove it. Now I do like him as a backup guard, right?
Yeah.
I love him as a backup guard. Obviously, eventually you want him to get into a starting rotation, which he could. But if nothing else, I like him as a backup guard. So
Yep.
there you go.